In the widening of Israel-Iran conflict, U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem has shut down now. In fact, U.S. Ambassador to Israel has confirmed the closure of U.S. Embassy. Shelter in peace still in effect. Remember that U.S. Embassy in Israel had restricted staff travel in the midst of tensions with Iran. Employees were barred from traveling outside Tel Aviv and some other cities. That's what the embassy had put out then. But now what we understand is that the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem has been shut, and this is in the midst of escalating conflict between Israel and Iran. My colleague Vishal joins us with more details on this. Vishal, we did see this coming because there were many restrictions that were being imposed on the embassy officials. But tell us, what does this mean for the nature of the escalation in this conflict?
So this marks a fresh escalation in the whole conflict, and U.S. Embassy doesn't seem to have been targeted, but some projectiles seem to have landed near the territory of U.S. Embassy and one consulate. It remains to be seen whether or not embassy staff are injured, but some reports suggest that some staff have incurred some damage and they have had some concussion. That remains to be confirmed, but this is another level of escalation. U.S. President Donald Trump had already warned Iran that if any of U.S. personnel or military personnel or embassy staff are injured, it will mark another chapter in this whole saga, and U.S. could get directly involved in the conflict. That would be the biggest escalation so far. U.S. has been saying for a while, for the last 2 days, that it's not been involved in the conflict. But if U.S. embassy personnel have been injured, it could prompt the U.S. president to take some further action. U.S. destroyers are already in the area. They have been moved closer to Israel to protect Israel from the barrage of missiles from Iranian regime, but so far they have not taken any offensive actions.
Right.